Hello, this is a high-level overview of Litera review. So we start off by taking our documents. I have here my original and also three revised versions. We can have up to 20, and we'll load them into Litera review and hit the review button. We can, of course, change names that are associated with them, the authors, and if I just pull that across here to screen I'm working on, then we have Word load up with a copy of the original version, and then we have Litera review on the right. So we can see here what we have is all of the changes and who has made comments regarding each different change. We break them into logical sections, so typically by paragraph or clause. And we'll mark them up with red line and show which author made which changes. So let's have a look at some of these here. So if I scroll down to number 4 here, this relates to Dear Sirs in the original, and we can see here that all 3 of my reviewers have made changes to it. And we can work through these and see which ones we want to use and which ones we don't. It's very simple to accept and reject changes. If I choose to say reject this one here to gentlemen, I can hit the reject button, and that puts a cross next to it. I can go through accepting and rejecting, or I can just go straight to choosing the one that I want. So I do like this Dear Sir, Madam, as it's more inclusive. Now, when I accept that, it will then work through any of the other comments, and if there's any conflicts, it will highlight those there to show that I can't use those because it would create a conflict. So we've chosen our correct one, and as you can see, it has edited the document here. These are just content controls there, just for use when we are working through them. And we can see that it's updated the Word document. So let's have a look at another one here. So let's pop through, and we can use this heat map here to jump through to the particular changes we want. And I've chosen this one here, clause number 2, as there are quite a lot of reviews and edits here. Now, it may not be that I want to completely wholesale accept or reject something here. I may want to drill down into particular details. So, for example, if I didn't want to accept everything that Bilal said here, but I want to accept part of it, I can just right-click and accept individual insertions and deletions, and that will update it in the original document. What I can also do, if there's more than one, I can also just use the select. I can click and drag and choose exactly the part of this review that I want to use. So if I just want to use up to here, I can use those and then accept those changes, and it will update them. Of course, it is picking up any conflicts in the other reviewers there and marking them out for me. But for example, if I did like something that Marina had said here in the second half of the clause, I can select that. So I can accept partial revisions from multiple reviewers just by choosing the particular parts that I want to use. Whilst doing this, it is also possible to add activity notes. So I can put a note about why I accepted a particular one or why I rejected one, because then that's useful for future reference. Now we could put that on just the whole clause here, or I can individually comment on this here. So, for example, I liked this one here from Bilal because wanted to use change to the formal letter rather than just agreement. So I could put notes in that will be included. So it's very easy for me to accept and reject different parts. Just to also note, we will include any comments that have been made in the documents because they could be useful for your review process. So if a reviewer has put comments or they've been changed within that version, they will be included here and relate to the particular clause that you're looking at the time. Also, if we look, we can see that things like tables and things like that are also able to be displayed here. So if we click and go to 21 here, we can see this table here. And I don't want to reject the whole thing, but if I just wanted to take one here from Marina, accept that, we can see the changes get made to those tables. So it's very quick and easy to work through a document, cherry pick the parts that you like, reject the ones that you don't, and end up quickly and easily with the next working version of the document.